Hey everyone, Tristan back with another video, and in this video we are reviewing the Focal Elegia closed-back headphones right here. These came out last October, and they're Focal's first closed-back headphones. The second one's being the Stellia headphones, which just came out maybe a few weeks ago or a month ago as of this video. These retail for about $900, and I think they're pretty decent closed-back headphones, although they do follow in the Focal sound signature, which tends to be a little bit bass lean for my liking. So yeah, these headphones are no exception to that, and to me I would actually prefer a little bit more bass impact with these headphones. So I do need to say that right off the bat. One of the test tracks that I used for these is Donald Fagen's Morph the Cat, and that has an extreme hard-hitting bass right from the get-go of the song. And that's a kind of hard-hitting bass that you want to kind of feel. In my opinion, that song, you're kind of meant to feel that kind of bass. And when I played that song on these headphones, I just didn't really feel the bass at all. I could hear the bass, it was there, but it didn't really move me, in that respect. Now that being said, I'm the kind of person that really prefers a sort of more of a bass impact on my headphones. So, if you actually don't like that, or you prefer a sound signature that's not quite as bass heavy, then these headphones might be for you. They have a very good build quality. They do feel a little bit plasticky because the outside of the ear cups, is plastic, so that is something to take note of. But in general, they do seem to have quite a nice build quality to them. They're very comfortable. Let me put them on. They kind of self-adjust too when you put them on as well. This is how they look on. They also provide a pretty good isolation as well. When I put them on, I don't hear a lot of background noise and stuff like that. So they do provide a pretty good isolation in terms of closed-back headphones. The ear pads are very plush. They've got kind of a microsuede covering to them, and very soft and plush. The headphones aren't real heavy, so you can wear these for long periods of time, I think, and not have any discomfort. The cable itself is not too bad. It's your standard Focal cable that you've probably seen before, and it is, I think, 1.2 meters, so it's kind of geared almost towards like portable use. It's not real long. It does tend to be a little bit heavy though, and it's also kinks and kind of twists really easily, as you can see here, and it tends to be a little bit stiff and slightly heavy. The other thing is that it has microphonics to it, so if you put these headphones on and you don't play any music and just tap the cables, you will hear that tapping in them. So there's a bit of microphonics in them. On the other side of the cable, you have a 1/4 inch jack here, but it's an adapter, and this just untwists, and then you've got a 3.5 millimeter underneath. So that's a nice and fairly standard. It does not come with a balanced cable, but you can probably order those separately, either from Focal or use an aftermarket one. This is the only cable that the Elegias come with. It also comes with this nice hard carrying case here, and it's a hard case covered in fabric, and then you can kind of see inside the headphones fit perfectly in there as well. In terms of the box, here is what the box looks like. Kind of a no frills box. And so the headphones on the case come inside of this, and then this just kind of slips out like that. It kind of lifts out. It's like a slip case. Now in terms of the way that these sound, as I mentioned, they are for me a bit bass lean. So comparing them to other closed-back headphones such as the Sony Z1Rs, which in my opinion are very bass heavy and in some ways might be a little bit too bass heavy, these are like on the opposite end of the spectrum, although they're both closed-back headphones in terms of the bass. The Sonys will have a lot more bass impact than these. And sort of in the middle would be like the AudioQuest Night Owl headphones, which I actually prefer to these. Those have a little bit more bass, a little bit of a smoother tone to them, whereas these tend to be a little bit more lean sounding. But only in the bass. In the mids and the highs, these are very euphonic. They do sound quite nice in the mids and the highs. There isn't any brittleness or harshness to the highs with these at all. Very involving highs, just kind of sweet sounding in the highs. And the mids, while very, very nice, aren't super mid-rangey, maybe slightly U-shaped, but not too bad in terms of that respect. Also, the soundstage on these is surprisingly wide for being closed-back headphones. So that was something that I really liked with these headphones quite a bit in terms of the soundstage. Definitely a bigger soundstage than the AudioQuest Night Owl Carbons, and maybe about an equal soundstage to the Sony Z1R headphones when you're comparing, to closed-back headphones. And you do kind of have to compare apples to apples here. Certainly, you can get a bit of a wider soundstage with open-back headphones, but I was fairly impressed with the soundstage with these, given the fact that they're closed back. These are in the 35 ohm impedance range, and they have a sensitivity of over 100 dB. I think it's 106 or something like that. So they are fairly easy to drive without an amplifier and do sound fairly decent directly out of like a smartphone. You will get some added benefit, of course, when you're using an external headphone amplifier or DAC. But on the other hand, these don't scale up super well, so plugging these into higher end gear doesn't necessarily make the improvement exponential like it does with other headphones. So yeah, these don't actually scale that well in terms of sounding a whole lot better with a better amplifier. So that's something to note as well. Certainly you will get better audio and better music using something better than just a smartphone, but these do sound fairly good just directly out of a smartphone. Of course, if you're taking these with you, commuting or on a trip, they will work pretty well, but they're not like noise canceling. They just have noise isolation in terms of when you put them on, them being closed back and everything, but they don't have like noise canceling or anything like that. So that's something to be aware of. But certainly you're going to get a better audio quality out of these than you will out of like a wireless Bluetooth noise canceling headphones like the Sony WH-1000X headphones, or like the Bose QC35s or something like that. You'll definitely get a better music quality out of these, although you won't get as much bass. You won't get the bass involvement like the Sony wireless headphones that I reviewed previously in this channel have a much better bass response than these, and in some respects are more involving because of that. But that's really just my preference, so you have to kind of take a look at what your preferences are in terms of what you're going for in terms of an overall sort of sound signature with regards to headphones. So all in all, the Focal Elegias are pretty nice headphones, and they are in line with Focal's overall sound signature. So if that's something that you like and you're looking for closed back headphones and you don't want to spend over $1,000, you might want to go ahead and consider these headphones. Questions, comments, or feedback, please feel free to leave them. I will be hanging out in the comments field. And as always, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you thought it sucked, give it a thumbs down. And for pricing and availability, see the description field. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video.